Hi, everybody. It's Right on Ron, and today is Friday, April the 18th. It's Good Friday, and it's a holiday for most. For me, every day is a holiday since I am now retired. After working on the waterfront for 47 years, since I was 14, and my sobriety date's November the 3rd, 1988, so I have 36 years. Today, I'd like to talk about excuses is worse than lying. As I try to teach people these days is, the things that I have learned over the years, and I've heard a million excuses. So when I even talk to somebody today, I can hear on the other end of the phone, or I can see it in person, and see them in person, and I can see the lying and the excuses that people give is just unbelievable. Look, if you don't want to do something, don't do it. If you're not 100% sure in anything you're doing in life, don't do it. I'm just warning you. And no, we don't need to give excuses. We can just say no, or we can say yes, but don't give an excuse. You might as well, it's lying. It's actually worse than lying because you're covering up a lie. So, yeah, if you're not 100% sure, don't do it. Excuses just do not work. And then you're always trying to remember what you said, and just doesn't go over well. So it's one of the biggest things that I teach over the last 36 years is excuses is worse than lying. What else can I share with you today? I'm thinking. I'm not looking in the camera. Let's see. How about being honest? How about telling the truth? How about living in the truth today? Right? It's a nice way to live life when we live in our hearts, and that's where the truth lives, is in our heart. It talks about our Creator has entered into our hearts and lives in a place which is indeed miraculous. Read it somewhere. I have to tap into that each and every day. And when I do, I'm going to get the truth. I'm going to live in the truth. And, sometimes the truth is, it's kind of like looking into a clouded mirror. And what happens is your truth is your truth. But sometimes that truth can be clouded. And I was wrong the other day. I found something out. I was wrong. I've been trying to teach, and I've been wrong for 36 years. I've been explaining something, but it's actually not true. Just found that out the other day. And the ego part of me says it hurts. And this is what I believe, but even for all of us, sometimes our minds are clouded by the truth, and we believe that truth, but then we find out what the real truth is, and it's like, oh no. So what happened the other day is when I heard something that I thought for years and years isn't that way today. I was kind of hard on myself, thinking that I should have known the truth. And I do study this work, and the work I'm talking about is the 12 steps. And I study it pretty much every day. And I was wrong about something. So that's the bad news. The bad news is it kind of hurts, and the ego gets a little put in line. And but the good news is, here's the good news, is I'm happy that now I know what the truth is, and I can teach it. And everything I'm doing each and every day is to help others. It's not about Right on Ron and my stories and all of that. I hope these videos will touch your heart. And how can my heart reach your heart if your mind's in the way? So with that being said, I love facts today. And everything I do and say, I try to live in facts today, not make believe stuff, not things that I think that are right. I like facts. And it really doesn't matter what I'm learning. And you know what? Honestly, I can learn anything today. I can talk to anybody. I can learn absolutely anything and everything. And in a way, I want to. So I can teach you. I can teach all of you how to live just a little bit easier, a little bit softer, a little bit more loving, a lot more kinder. And if I can just reach one or two hearts by doing that, that's why I'm doing this. I want this world a better place, and I can't wish it for a better place. I have to be the person in action to do that. So, and how do I do that? One heart at a time. I want to talk about gratitude. I just absolutely love gratitude. I wake up with gratitude. I'm not even awake for 1.2 seconds, and my heart is filled with gratitude. Where I'm at today, because of my job, because of myself being clean and sober, I'm just filled with so much gratitude over all these years of being able to help. And you know what I learned the other day is, it just came to me, is I've been a trainer my whole life. So I've been training, you could say I've been training people and helping them get clean and sober and giving them information. So I'm trying to train in a way, or teach. So I've been a teacher my whole life. And even on the waterfront, I trained people how to drive like an $8 million gantry crane, the other cranes, the ship gantries, the bulldozers, the mobile cranes on the cruise ships. So I've done a lot of training and teaching over the years. And yeah, just moving forward, I want to teach more love. I want to teach that your life can be amazing. I'm moving to Saskatoon in 9 days. And that's huge for me because I've lived in Vancouver and Surrey. Well, Vancouver my whole life, and Surrey for the last year. So, it's exciting. And you might think I'm worried or I'm concerned. Not the slightest. I'm so well organized. I'm so well, what word am I thinking of? Consistent. I have savings. I have a pension. And I have friends and I have family that I just absolutely adore and love. I'm going to miss a lot of people. I've been thinking about it lately, and like I said, it's only 9 days. I'm going to miss all the people who have touched my heart over the years. But one friend continues to remind me that I won't get a chance to miss them because they're going to be in touch each and every day, which I absolutely love and I adore and I respect. Respect is huge today. Over the last little while, my whole life, respect is pretty much everything when it comes to friendship and family. It also, respect is calling people back when they call you, answering text messages. I think the worst and one of the most selfish things people can do is maybe not phone back somebody if they're going out of their way to call you. Call them back, text message back, send a heart or just a check mark, and I see so many people being selfish and self-centered in a lot of ways. And all I can do in this world is stay focused on myself, but I can also teach in a loving way. Is like, reply to these messages, reply to the phone calls. If you don't want to, just send a quick text, just thank you or a heart or a thumbs up. Respect people today. And, there's many in this world that do that. And those are the people I want to surround myself with. Those are the people that I want to hang out with, learn from, teach from. I always want to be a better person. So with all of this knowledge I have, with all this experience I have, the 36 years, the 47 years as a longshoreman, the training, the teaching, I want to give it all away for free. So, a friend the other day said, you're a huge life coach. And, in a way I am, but it was freely given to me. Everything I've learned, most of the stuff I've learned, I've been taught, it was freely given to me. And I want to give it back today. So if you're struggling, send me a message. If you're irritable, restless, discontent, send me a message. If you would like me to talk about something, send me a message. If you want me to share about a topic, any topic in the world you can think of, I'll talk about it. Doesn't matter what it is. I will talk about each and anything that you're thinking of right now. Send me a message. So with that being said, I'm only going to give you my loving advice and the information I've learned over the years. And I'm going to give you positive feedback. And it doesn't matter what the message is that you're sending me. I'm going to give you a positive feedback. And with that being said, it's Good Friday. I hope you have a fantastic holiday. And just be kind to others. Be respectful to others. Don't give mixed messages. Say no first, and then you can always change your mind. And then say yes. Or just stay with no. Save money. Be part of the solution today. Live in your heart. Respond with love. We do all these things. Live in gratitude. Your life is going to be amazing. Believe me. Thanks for listening, and I will be talking to you soon. And send me a message, everybody. Thank you. Bye.